Footnote number 2, characters in the first movement of Dvořák's New World Symphony. First of all, who are characters in any music piece? Well, in a piece written in sonata form, such as this first movement, they are obviously the main themes of the movement. And in this movement we have three of them, namely Pece, Belcher and Veše. But you will see in this video that there are some more. Basically we have 7 ducks, 2 ducks and 5 ducklings, and 2 swans. Let's start from ducks. The 2 eldest ones are Pece and Marece. Pece would be our first theme from this movement, the one that you commonly refer to as Who will be Marece? Marece is not any theme. As you can see in the video, Marece will actually control the key throughout the movement, and it will control the key throughout the symphony. Although there will be part when Marece will become a sort of a theme or a sort of a character, how we see it here. That will be at the beginning of the second movement, the introduction in the trombones and tuba, which is all by itself nothing else but the change of key. So everything that trombones and tuba play at the beginning of the second movement is with the sole purpose of bringing the key from one to another. Then we have 5 ducklings in this introduction, and these 5 ducklings are Hoše, Anece, Lauče, Douche and Keke. What do they represent? Well, Hoše, Anece, Lauče and Keke represent flow designs, interaction designs, visual designs and conversation designs in the course of a flow of a software product development. And Douche would be something that represents bug tickets and unit tests. Douche will have, therefore, the main purpose in the recapitulation. It will actually be at the place where the bug in our code happens for the first time, but we will proceed to that later. And if Pece represents the first set of code in our software product, therefore the front-end code, then a Belcher and Veše would represent other 2. A Belcher is, of course, what you know as that's the backend code, or what we sometimes call the integration layer. That's the piece of code that transfers user's input collected by Pece to the machine learning layer, represented by Veše. And you can see that a Belcher has something in common with both Pece and Veše. With Pece, it has in common that it is in a minor key. Therefore, you might say that it has a certain ominous atmosphere around it. But it has a lot of common with Veše as well, because you will see that at the end of a Belcher we have a part which is already heading towards the major key, which, in spite of the initial ominous atmosphere of a Belcher, gives you a feeling of being satisfied and wanting to do this. And that's because from this part of a Belcher we proceed into Veše. Veše is our third theme, representing machine learning. That's why only this character, Veše, which is the Dutch word for wisdom, only this character is able to speak. It speaks Dutch language because this all happens in the Rotterdam South Park. It is not, of course, the perfect Dutch language, but you will see that this theme is, when we speak about intelligence, definitely the most intelligent among the main characters. So it goes. That's definitely more intelligent than and of course we forgot Douche. Which character is Douche in this movement? Well, it is basically another part of both Pece, Belcher and Veche. Pece begins with, but that is immediately followed by and Pece proceeds to and Douche immediately joins with therefore this is Douche in the case of Pece. In case of a Belcher, Douche gets a little bit different. It polishes the product along with the Belcher. It goes and then it simply plays some sort of a badminton with a Belcher. And with Veche, Douche is a little bit simplified. Basically, they just do this with their product. Nothing special, but that's Douche.